A hidden connection is stronger than an obvious one. A man's character is his fate. Abundance of knowledge does not teach men to be wise. All men have the capacity of knowing themselves and acting with moderation. All things are in flux. The flux is subject to a unifying measure or rational principle. This principle, logos, the hidden harmony behind all change, bound opposites together in a unified tension, which is like that of a lyre, where a stable, harmonious sound emerges from the tension of the opposing forces that arise from the bow bound together by the string. All things come into being by conflict of opposites. All things flow. Nothing abides. You cannot step into the same river twice, for the waters are continually flowing on. Nothing is permanent except change. Applicants for wisdom. Do what I have done. Inquire within. Because it is so unbelievable, the truth often escapes being known. Big results require big ambitions. Bigotry is the sacred disease, and self-conceit tells lies. Change alone is unchanging. Couples are wholes and not wholes. What agrees, disagrees. The concordant is discordant. From all things one, and from one all things. Day by day, what you do is who you become. Doctors cut, burn, and torture the sick, and then demand of them an undeserved fee for such services. Dogs also bark at what they do not know. Even what those with the greatest reputation for knowing it all claim to understand and defend are but opinions. Everything flows and nothing abides. Everything gives way and nothing stays fixed. Cool things become warm. The warm grows cool. The moist dries. The parched becomes moist. It is in changing that things find repose. Eyes and ears are poor witnesses to people if they have uncultured souls. Good character is not formed in a week or a month. It is created little by little, day by day. Protracted and patient effort is needed to develop good character. Greater dooms win greater destinies. How can you hide from what never goes away? I see nothing but becoming. Be not deceived. It is the fault of your limited outlook and not the fault of the essence of things. If you believe that you see firm land anywhere in the ocean of becoming and passing, you need names for things, just as if they had a rigid permanence. But the very river in which you bathe a second time is no longer the same one which you entered before. If it were not for injustice, men would not know justice. If you do not expect the unexpected, you will not recognize it when it arrives. If you do not hope, you will not win that which is not hoped for, since it is unattainable and inaccessible. Immortal mortals, mortal immortals, one living the other's death and dying the other's life. Invisible harmony is better than visible. It is better to hide ignorance, but it is hard to do this when we relax over wine. It is by disease that health is pleasant, by evil that good is pleasant, by hunger satiety, by weariness rest. It is difficult to fight against anger, for a man will buy revenge with his soul. It is hard to contend against one's heart's desire, for whatever it wishes, to have it buys at the cost of soul. It is harder to fight pleasure than to fight emotion. It is in changing that things find purpose. It would not be better if things happen to men just as they wish. Justice will overtake fabricators of lies and false witnesses. Knowing many things doesn't teach insight. Knowledge is not intelligence. Learning many things does not teach understanding. Life has the name of life, but in reality, it is death. Man is most nearly himself when he achieves the seriousness of a child at play. The best of men choose one thing in preference to all else, immortal glory in preference to mortal good, whereas the masses simply glut themselves like cattle. Much learning does not teach sense.